Man, I'm about to bust your ass, boy. Mm-hmm. Let's get live, man.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle.
Let's get live.
Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Say goo, none of that. We're going to teach you a lesson by playing with grown-ups.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yard.
Watch out, Landon. Leave that alone. What's on there?
Honey, you can't run that? On this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back at his own 19-yard line.
Let's go, Goo. Weak ass offense you got.
Keenum to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 81 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
We got to see him. He won't happen no more. I promise you that.
To start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season.
We're going to do what we want to do. You can't stop us.
Maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a
We
spectacular season for Hunt.
You going to throw cold water on the man?
That can you stop the
I
mob?
said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive.
How can you stop us when we always on our job?
Led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And it's complete to Kelsey.
We the mob.
The first down
Let's
yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I don't believe that this opening
we do what we want to do.
Neither one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be knocked
How you gonna stop us?
Sideways at the 28. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this one just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now it's Smith. Wilson snags it left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say.
A good 3. That's a good D.
That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And the
Now we gonna buckle down. How you score? Oh,
5 yards as
I know how you
this
score.
early back to the 20. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense, and this is a crew obviously that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Murray. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
Let's get a stop, y'all.
When they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll try to right side with Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
You won't know it beat me again. That shit, hey, that shit stopped second half, you know that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle segment.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0. Winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
Smith on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, if the coaching staff
we're going to keep it moving, man.
Upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
We're going to do what we got to do to win the game.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 50, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Catch made.
We going to do what we got to do to win the game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, it's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I don't have that shit.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Bullet play.
On second down, here's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he lost the football. And
come on,
Vikings pick up the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady.
Come on, kills.
For a second. May have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season. And what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charlie?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Murray, strong running. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. More from Minneapolis after this. From the red zone now, Keenum. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Keenum on 3rd down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
All right, let's go score.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. And he motions the wide receiver to throw with Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before the second down, whistle and signal and a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. To throw on second down is Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million. Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
All right, let's go win the game. Second half, man. Second half adjustments.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Shit pissing me off, man.
The play clock's running down. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Defense showing blitz.
Detroit! Hurry up, watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go! Back there in Philly, here we go! Leopard!
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Third and long, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Keenum. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Smith on second down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So
you got this one.
Right, as a receiver, if you're
Kansas City trash. I can't play with this.
Don't do it.
Can't do it.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On fourth down, Keenum. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And it looks looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down. Smith finding room to the 20. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll